late possible. For Tennessee Home and Farm Radio, I'm Thomas Capps.
This edition of the Tennessee Home and Farm News is brought to you by your Coffee County Farm Bureau.
I thought maybe Tiffany got it out because Martha was coming up here. I don't know why she was going through my office.
Well, they're there.
Are we live?
Mm-hmm. I like when Holly asked me if we're live after I say I'm going to push the live button.
You said we're going live.
Yeah, like a minute ago. She's like, are we live?
I didn't know if we got there.
We're there. Takes about a second. That's how little she pays attention to me.
Is this the kind of day you want to have?
No, it is what it is.
I wonder if I accidentally left them, like just had them in my pocket and was fiddling.
Yeah, I don't know how they got there. Some mysterious box of Band-Aids showed up on our table. I don't know where they came from.
Shoot, I may have done it. I don't know. I thought maybe because Martha was up here yesterday, they were doing examples of.
I think Martha does a lot of bandage wraps.
She used to.
Morning, everybody. Your light doesn't seem very bright.
Okay.
That's better. That's better, Holly.
Wow, Dad. Free. I think the iPhone.
Good Tuesday morning to you. Another day, another morning show is here. Josh and Holly getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors. Glad to have you with us. Busy Tuesday, as always. Show brought to you each and every day by Dr. James Van Winkle, and he has many great ways to make you look great, function great, and feel great. Get on by and see him. Spring break's next week. I don't know, maybe a little late for those treatments, but you can go ahead and get ready for summer. M-Sculpt Neo, tighten up the body, get the look you've always wanted, get the biceps, get the abs, get the booty. These are in-office treatments, not surgeries. You can have this done in spot-reduced fat as much as 30%. Mention Thunder Radio when you book, and you're going to get half off of that treatment. Also, Emcella treatments, you are going to get half off as well. Solve urinary incontinence, so running around and playing in the yard this spring and summer, which today is the first official day of spring. It's going to be a lot more fun without urinary incontinence problems or just sitting on your couch and coughing. You know, it's okay. Be a whole lot better to have that fixed. We have Tuesday, 2 Reels and a Fake coming at you later, country music style. Guest writer today, Trey. He is sent in lyrics. We are fishing themed today. Country music songs about fishing. So that's coming up later in the show. Those are real hard to find, let me tell you what. We have Name That Tune, Stupid Silly Stat, your birthdays. Call those in anytime on the Ben Loma Connect hotlines at 931-728-1320. Lead things off with the temperature. It is brutal cold out there, 21 degrees. You can feel it in the bones when you go out there. And today is honestly, it's not going to be a whole lot better than yesterday, just a little. Yesterday we were about 45, 46. Today 54, so a little warmer, but still 20-mile-an-hour winds gusting out of the north. It will be sunny though, and marginally better. Down around 36 tonight. We got a pretty good warm up tomorrow. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique. I know they got lots of Easter dresses up there. They got a lot of Easter colored things in, and they got deals on all of them. Always a good deal at Wisteria Hill, 205 South Woodland Street in Manchester, right there at the Woodland Shopping Plaza. Get on by and see them. You're downtown Manchester. All right, on that note, I believe I need to bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio morning show. Across from me sits the brains of this operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and president of Coffee County Broadcasting Incorporated. By far the brains of this operation, the president-elect of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce. That means she is the they that you want to complain to. Holly, good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
It's going to be a good show today.
I just want to know why we don't have a Kroger.
Why don't we? Why don't they put one in? They won't get approved unless it's another vape shop. Manchester Forum. Sing to him, Holly. Sing to him.
You need to take me dancing.
She says that, and then we'll go out dancing. And about 7:30, she's gonna be, let's go home.
Hey, a club, but things get to go in a 4 or 5.
I'm down for it. You get there right after work and leave at 7, close it up at 8.
Yes.
I think most people get off work a little later than you and I, depending on the day.
The
Yesterday,
teachers
Holly went
don't.
home
The
at 11.
the teachers could go from.
Oh, it could be after school club,
Yes.
the after school teachers only club,
Yeah.
and they could come up there and they could drink and yell about the kids and dance.
Yes.
And they could have little punching bags that they pretend to the kids because
This
they're not allowed to hit them anymore.
this is going to be a great idea.
I think that's I'm down. I think the teachers would be down for that. I mean, you could have like a dry erase marker shirt for the little dummies, and they could write the kid's name on there.
Rage room.
Yes, it's a rage room. It's healthy.
Huh?
Younger days, yeah. She knows.
Companies and goings, what's happening in and around the community. We got a lot going on, although just off mic, we had some of our best ideas right there. Holly said you wanted me to take her dancing.
How can you not want to dance when you hear this song? Did everybody do a little
Just a little jig.
sway?
But then it was the idea that Holly had to have an early afternoon club where you could go dancing at like 3. And then or
Like
4.
opens at 3,
Closes
really
up at about
gets
7.
started about 4:35.
And wraps up at 7 or 8. Say
7,
8.
8.
Yeah.
You're
Close at 8, which means
can't
people
go home, but you can't stay here.
Yeah. And we decided it would be a great place for the teachers.
They get off work. They come to our establishment. They
It's gonna be the teachers after school club.
not detox, but
Yeah, they're trying
decompress.
to decompress.
That's what I was trying to think of.
We'll have a little rage room, little dummies. They're kid sized that they can hit.
We don't want to hit the kids.
No, so
No,
you
we
gotta
want
hit the
to
dummies.
hit them,
Yeah,
but we
but you can't. So you hit the dummies, and you got a little dry erase marker shirt, so you can write the kid's name that's giving you a bad day.
listen here, buddy.
Yeah, just take that, and you can just hit them.
Isn't it funny that the boys, especially some girls, but the boys at that like elementary school, 4th, 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, they think they're slick.
Yes,
They think you haven't already heard all of the little jokey jokes they make.
Jessica Addison said some of them may actually need detox if you open this place. That's a solid idea, you know. Whether you could charge for the rage room, you know.
If you are a teacher, you get a discount.
Yeah, I'm down with trying that out. We could make a little money and it'd be something different than a Mexican restaurant or a vape shop that everybody's complaining
It
about.
ain't a Kroger though.
No, I don't know why they ain't putting in a Kroger. They must not be lining their pockets.
What does that even?
What does that even mean?
How do you think this works?
Manchester TN Forum. Yesterday was Manchester Forum Mondays. We got to bring that back
That's
on Tuesday somehow. How do we find a way to work that into today's show? We're already doing it. Comings and goings. What's happening in and around the community, Holly? We got to get on track or we're going to miss the obits later. And we cannot have that. So today's the first official day of spring. Did you know that?
I did know that.
Yeah. You know why? Because I've been counting it down for a while now.
No. Because I got up this morning and I looked on Thunder Radio Memories and I had posted something and it said, will it be hot, cold, sunny, or rainy today? And Spring said, yes.
Yes. I saw a funny meme this morning that said, come on, Spring, you're not even trying to fight back. It's not going to feel very springy today, but it is the first official day of spring. You know when spring ends? First day of summer?
Wait.
When do you know when the last day of summer is? Or the last day of spring and the first day of summer? Do you know where that mesh point is?
In June?
Yeah, it's like June 20th is the last day of spring.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, it is summer starting Memorial Day.
Right.
It's 90. Doesn't feel very spring-like to me. Dr. Carmine knew the date. I wonder if he Googled it, if he just knew.
I feel like he would know that.
Yeah. Well, there's a delay, so I think he probably answered it before I said it. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yes.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I typed it in before
I actually revealed. So yeah, that's coming to today, first official day of spring. We are 4 days away from spring break. That is next week for the local schools. We're not going anywhere this year. What a bummer. I wasn't going anywhere because we needed to focus on putting this pool in, but all the pool stuff isn't here, so I might as well just go somewhere real quick. Just a little 2-day trip or something, like a little 3-dayer. I was looking at the weather this morning down there in Panama City, and I was like,
productive.
What's the weather going to be?
Time well spent.
I was like, what's the weather going to be like down there next week? Just curious. And I looked like today, it's 22 degrees here right now. It's 45 down there.
Still chilly.
It's still cold, but it's 23 degrees warmer than it is right here. Next week, it looks like it's going to be in the mid 70s.
I feel nice. Like after it gets a certain amount of cold, it's just cold. It doesn't matter.
Once anymore. I need to coat. Yeah, there's cold and there's super cold. Like once you get below about 40, it's cold. It's just cold. Then once you get below 0, it's like, don't go outside. Like we had back in, we had a little cold snap there. Didn't we? Yeah, when the snow came in January. Anyway, so maybe we'll just take a little 2-day trip. I don't know. 3-day trip. We'll fly down.
None of that's going to happen.
Leslie is a fan of the show and she's a pilot. So I think we can work something. I can't
do it, Leslie. I cannot.
Is she listening?
She does a lot.
I'm going to mention this every segment until I catch her, and I'm going to see if I can get her to fly us down there. Just a little short trip. We are 9 days away from Atlanta Braves baseball returning to Thunder Radio. Chop chop. That'll be the 28th of March, and we are 69 days away from Memorial Day 2024. Let's go and get that countdown going.
Can I be the color here? Can you this segment? Can you be the play-by-play guy? Me be the color.
Jump in.
Okay. Talking about the Atlanta Braves. You know the necklace that Acuna wears.
Ronald Which one? I mean,
okay.
I'm not a fan of the necklaces.
Don't get off track here. It's the beaded one.
Okay.
That it's just sparkly round beads all over the necklace. I saw it.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
The baseball boys here have started wearing them, and I kind of like them. They're, one boy had light blue and light pink sparkly beads. It really looked like something my niece would wear, but I kind of liked it.
No jewelry should be worn on the baseball field. I'm just here to tell you.
I don't know.
It's all fun and games till somebody gets their throat airway.
It reminds me of stuff that I wore like as a little girl, like beads and
it's a good way to get them to stop wearing it.
The beads on the elastic, you could just put those necklaces on.
Yes.
They kind of look like those, but they're super sparkly, and the boys are wearing them. I just was curious as to your opinion on those.
I'm not paying much attention. I don't know when high school started allowing kids to wear the chains. I thought they still couldn't happen, but it's whatever. Meanwhile, there's been a development here. One of our friends and also local pilot Leslie. I was just kind of like, hey, maybe she could fly us down. She says, hop in with us. We're flying to Destin this weekend, and we got room.
Oh my gosh! Can you imagine me and Leslie? I have a terrible fear of everything.
Thursday through Sunday. You have to get Holly a Xanax lick.
Probably have to. It would probably need to be a drip or something. I need to have something hung.
She's a doctor. We probably could. Holly. Probably could get her to write you something.
She's serious, Josh.
Last time we got Holly onto a plane, she was drooling out the side of her mouth by the time we boarded. She had sat there. I
was still scared.
And
Leslie's so brave.
I can't imagine, actually. I tell you what, I will only go if you let me fly it.
No.
I want to fly it.
I'll drive down there and meet you guys.
She hates being in the car. This is what traveling with Holly's like. I don't want to fly, but I also don't want to drive more than 30 minutes. So we're pretty limited to Old Stone Fort and Fiery Gizzard. There's not a whole lot else for us to do and meet those requirements that Holly has.
We're just going to pretend that Fiery Gizzard is the Appalachian Trail.
We're not gonna, and we only do about a mile of that before we get tired. Time to come back. Yeah.
Well,
It's our first spring not going to the beach in a while. We've been going down there for a bit. I did notice the last couple of years, probably last year when there was a shooting right up the street from us, and the year before when a little child was ran over right up the street from us. It gets a little rowdy.
Rowdy.
Spring break. Spring break down there. You know, I've never been to Florida in the summer. We go to fall break a lot, and we go spring break often, although not this year. But I've never been in the summertime.
Well, I think it's like Owen said at the softball game on Sunday. Summertime beach is overrated. It's hot down there.
Yeah, I don't know that I could get too hot, man.
I can.
If I just give me some water, some snorkel gear, and I am just like a child in a
The
sandbox,
sun just
buddy.
cooks you. I was out at the track meet on Saturday for what 4-5 hours, and it was not hot at all. It felt nice, and I got cooked. So I don't think I'm built for summer beach. I'm more of a fall break beacher.
Yeah. Hattie says cold beer and water takes care of the heat. Come on, Holly. Little sunbrella. You'll be fine. It's what the problem I have going during the summer is the pricing. Like we can go in the fall for just let's just say a condo price. Like I think we're doing a house this fall, but let's say a condo price. You can get it for like what, $250 a night in the fall? A good one, $300 a night.
I don't know.
But that
Probably.
that same unit in the summer, it's like $1,200 a night. Like it's like I can't afford that, and also be able to drive down there and eat.
Yeah.
You know, it's not going to happen. Let's see. Amy says we went over the 4th of July once. It was too hot, and I love me some heat, so she couldn't take it. And Trey said, "You're gonna find me on the balcony with my cooler. It's fine." He said, "I don't care if I never or ever step in the sand again."
Okay.
I don't like the remnants of the sand that comes back with you, but I enjoy the sand.
Everybody loves the beach. Everybody loves the beach, but it's rare that you meet somebody who's like, "Nah, it's not for me."
There's a few.
I like
Usually really, really fair-skinned people.
I don't mind the sand. It's just annoying because you got your koozie and you got your drink, and somehow or another, even if you are so careful,
Sands
or
are,
me
yeah.
anyway, there's always sand around the rim.
Yeah.
Like, how did that even happen?
Yeah. You didn't touch the sand. You didn't put the drink in the
It's them
sand.
kids running around,
The
when they're
wind's
kicking
blowing
up
it.
sand.
Yeah. We were down there a few years ago, and your niece started just dumping sand on me when I was laying down.
Yeah.
I did not take kindly to it.
No,
Mr. Josh was not fun anymore.
yeah.
Somebody gonna get this kid?
He was like Chris Farley on my niece.
Well, that was when.
Get out of here.
That was when we found. That was when we were staying in Destin. That was the only time we stayed there, and it had rained. It rained a lot, and our condo had enough beach for 100 people, and there were 500 people staying at this condo. I had found a spot, and I was like, "Good, a spot." And I'm gonna sit here, and I was getting sand up on me. I don't like it. Sue Ann says no beach for me. I hate the sand. So I guess that's where we're going this morning with the conversation. On another note, no morning show Thursday, Friday. We're going to be in Destin, so y'all enjoy. Y'all enjoy the rest of your week. We got one more show. All right. What we got? 2 reels and a fake today. Anything else?
I mean, name that tune, stupid, silly
The
stuff.
basic stuff. I didn't know if there was anything I forgot about.
No, nothing special.
Brandon says the sand is annoying, but the first dip in the salt water is always overpowering for me.
Okay.
I don't know what he means by overpowering, in a good way or a bad way. I love the ocean,
Is it
man.
that like the salt burning your eyes? Or?
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I don't know what he's talking about. I like to go out as far as I can and just float on my back.
You make me nervous when you do that.
I'll go way out there. I'll start just. I'll go out as far as I can, standing, and then I'll just start swimming, and then I'll just get out there and flop over on my back and lay there. On calm days, that's the best. Like for the if it's choppy, it's not fun because you try to do that and you end up with water in your mouth. But on a calm day where there's not any waves, I could lay out there for about 30 minutes. I'm cool. Put my ears just below the waterline. I don't hear nothing. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Let's take a look at current temperatures, or I'm sorry, the forecast for the week. 21 right now, 54 today, mid-60s tomorrow. So pretty much better weather tomorrow. Finally got to warm up nice, and finally going to see the wind kind of get out of the area. But right back to cloudy skies on Thursday, mid-60s, and Friday looks a little rainy. 50% chance of rain, high of 61. Weekend, upper 50s on Saturday, partly cloudy. Sunday's looking okay, mid to upper 60s with sunny skies. And early look at Monday, looks about the same, mid to upper 60s with a 20% chance of rain. Weather forecast brought to you by Patent Pest Control. Spring's officially here, Holly. It's here. That means the bugs.
Sorry, I was trying to imagine myself on a plane.
She's done checked out. I was like, let's have some engagement with Holly. And I look over there and she's like, no.
Yeah, I was somewhere else.
Spring's officially here. Spiders, termites, ants, fleas, all that. Well, call Patent Pest Control. Get them gone today. There's no contracts to work with them. They are licensed, bonded, and insured and affordable. You're going to love working with Tyler Patton. He's going to do great work for you. And he is, of course, Thunder Radio approved. 931-247-0781 for Patent Pest Control.
Listen up, ladies. Most of us suffer from urinary incontinence, and it isn't getting any better as we age. But what if I told you how to solve these issues? I'm talking about Celadrol. I don't know if
Brandon says it's too salty off the rip. You don't know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I too salt. I guess he's just a little more sensitive skin, you know. I get that. Let's see here. Chlorine. There it is. We turned this into a pretty big discussion about the beach, huh? Mr. Josh, when are you fun?
Who said that?
Sue Ann. I'm a pretty fun guy.
He is not fun.
I'm here for the fun. Last night, Holly said I was such a dad. I don't even know what that means.
Because listen, the girl one went on a little ice cream date last night, and
That wasn't even a date.
Yeah,
we're not gonna identify it like that.
See, this is what I'm talking about. She went and got some ice cream or something with a boy, and I'm on the phone with her, giving her the make good decisions. You know, make sure you got a charge on your phone, wear your seatbelt, all the things that you tell the kids when they go out. And I was like, okay, have fun. I'll talk to you later. Bye. And I hung up, and Josh was like, make sure you charge your phone. Like, he was just like this the whole time. Oh, look, her batteries, because we got Life 360. And
Trace ice cream. It's 25 degrees outside.
You can check the percentage of how much battery they have with Life 360, and he's like, oh, she's got 8%. If she gets down to 5%, she's got to come home.
Well, she made me mad earlier because I told her her phone was low when she left, and I'm getting here. I bought her 2 of the really good lightning chargers that charge the phone, and she doesn't use them. I bought her a new phone because they were old on the battery.
She uses them.
I was like, well, you're not going to be out and not have a battery on your phone. That's not going to happen.
Josh says, oh, she's got 7%. 7%.
So I told her, I said, if it gets down to 5%.
She was at Sonic in Manchester.
Leave. How do I know? Because the drive tracking doesn't work when you get below 10%. It turns it off.
Well, that's where she was last time we checked.
Yeah, getting ice cream in 25-degree weather. So
Trey, don't get him started. They're not standing outside with it. They're in a vehicle.
It's no problem. So I was like, well, it's best she just come on home.
He's like, oh, she got 6% battery. Oh God, I hope she's charging her phone. And
Sorry, I'm a concerned parent.
Yeah, but you're just sometimes you're a little extra.
Not extra.
Yeah. And then she called later. I said, hey, did you get your phone charged? She said, yeah, I got 33%. Did that make you feel better?
Yeah, I did make me feel better. Thunder Radio morning show here until 8:30 today.
Getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work, wherever it is that you're going. We're glad to have you with us, Holly and me, the Just Such a Dad guy. Discussion that was happening during the break. You can join the discussions during the break over on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio, and be sure to give us a like and a follow there. And you can watch along on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile Cams. Thanks to Dr. Carmine for making that happen over in Deckard. Talk to him about getting that perfect smile. All right, Holly, kind of a quick segment here.
Oh no.
We got more than we need for a quick segment. We went over in the first segment.
Okay.
So you could maybe save some of this for the 8 o'clock hour.
Will do, buddy.
Who says buddy? Stop that.
Dana yesterday sent me a message, and it was, yesterday Josh was a little annoying. He's a little annoying yesterday. And, Dana was like,
I was not.
I don't know how y'all live together and work together. She said, you said it was going to be a spaghetti night for him, but sounds like it's more like a crystals night for him.
Uh-huh.
Because I was going to make chili.
Y'all ask her what she made.
But he was giving me a hard time, and I was going to make spaghetti. He don't like when I make spaghetti. And
she made chili, as she's supposed to.
That's because the kids like chili.
Kids like spaghetti.
But as I was cooking the chili, I was thinking, it's hard to mess up chili. That chili is one of those things where if I'm running low on one ingredient, say for instance, last night I was running a little low on tomato sauce.
Uh-huh.
You could put something else in there and it still comes out fine. So I put a little bit of diced tomatoes in it to kind of add a little more liquid consistency.
Okay.
And then a little of
I didn't realize you were quite the chef.
A little salsa in there. I like to put salsa in my chili. It's really good. And
peanut butter.
I was like, it may be the best chili I've ever cooked. And I had sent a bunch of texts out to my friends, and I was like, hey, do y'all have any cooking fails? Which is funny because I didn't last night. I didn't fail. It was great.
We want to
chili.
hear about their cooking fails.
I had a good night cooking.
You remember the time I caught the grill on fire?
Yeah, that was one of the responses. Their cooking fail was that he caught the grill on the grease. The grease caught fire, and it was plugged into the house, and so it was kind of close to the house. But that happened to you too. Yeah,
that happened to me, but I wasn't. It wasn't plugged in. It wasn't a electric grill like a Traeger at the time. It was just some propane grill. So big flames around that are always okay. And we were living at a duplex when we were building our house. We sold our house, moved into a duplex while we built, and we grilled out a lot there. We lived there during the summer anyway. So I guess I didn't realize I was supposed to clean out the grease trap on the bottom of that thing.
Yeah.
And so I guess we were cooking like chicken quarters, and they get a little
drippy.
Drippy. Yeah, that's the word. And they caught, the grill caught on fire, and I saw a lot of flames. I was like, it'll burn out. I don't know why I thought that. I don't know why that was the first thing that came into my mind was, it's just a little grease on the chicken. It'll burn off. I looked out there a minute later, and then it turned into a complete fireball around the grill, and I hear this clicking sound. just click, 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 click.
That's scary.
And I was like, I don't like a bomb. And I was like, well, I don't. What is that? And it was the igniter. When you push the igniter button, it was burning off. It melted it off and it burned it to the ground. Like it just fell off the grill. I was like, oh, I think that was the igniter. It was making the clicking sound. Well, it'll burn out in a minute. I don't know what I was supposed to do at this point. The food's ruined. It's been burning for a while. Eventually, it's going to run out of grease, right? I don't know. I don't remember how we eventually got that put out. I mean, I completely trashed the grill. It wasn't.
You're not supposed to put water on those, are you?
No, you're not. You're not supposed to put water.
Sugar or salt?
It's salt. Yeah, salt. I'm sure there's something else too that you could use. I may have eventually tried to do that to knock it down. I don't know why in my brain I was, it'll burn out. It's outside. I didn't see it as a threat to anything. I was like, there's nothing around it. But I guess there's that big tank of propane.
Yeah, that's
underneath
scary.
Jessica said it's not flour. I wonder if she tried that.
My sister sent me.
People are saying flour, and she said it's not flour. It's salt, isn't it? Does flour work?
I thought it was salt.
I thought it was salt too.
Where's Jeremy Woods when you need him?
My sister-in-law, this is from Jessica over here. My sister-in-law decided she was going to impress her new boyfriend with a family dinner of steak and potatoes. So she got a new grill just to grill the steaks. What she didn't tell anyone was she decided to marinate the steaks with sugar. My husband put the steak on the grill and it all went up in flames. Steaks were well done in 3 minutes.
Interesting. Is sugar
Hattie says
flammable?
baking soda.
Okay.
Will work.
Everybody's naming off something different.
Jessica Addison said, I always heard flour, but I caught the kitchen on fire cooking okra, threw flour on it, and burn, baby, burn.
I love okra.
So
Fried
not
okra.
flour. Yeah. I knew salt. I knew salt.
My sister sent one in. I think she said it was something that happened to Jessica, actually. She said she put baking soda in a gravy mix instead of baking powder. It made a volcano.
Oh. Nice.
I wonder if that happened to this Jessica.
Trey said, just shut the lid and turn the fuel off.
The back of it was
eliminate
on fire.
The oxygen, and the fire will extinguish. That's kind of what I thought. I think I probably did turn it off. I was like, let's turn it off. It'll burn out. It never did. It just burnt forever.
That's because that grill was so dirty.
There was so much grease. She said, yeah, that was me. With the baking.
Science.
I made a volcano in my food. So you had one or two come from people. We got time to share maybe one.
Well, this one's a long one.
You can share during the 8 o'clock hour.
And it's not so much a cooking fail as it is maybe it's just cooking related. I'll change the names. Autumn. She said that right after she got married, her husband had his tonsils and adenoids removed. She was going to school all day, twice a week. After a few days, I was able to leave him home so I could go to school. I told him before I left that I would fix supper when I got home, and he needed to be thinking about what he wanted. He wanted pancakes. So I got home around 6 and was ready to cook. He told me he wasn't really all that hungry. So I said, I was cooking now or not at all.
It's best to be demanding early on in the marriage.
Well, she had been at school all day.
Cooking right now.
She was ready to get it over
He didn't
with.
feel good.
He had plenty of rest time. Anyway, she started fixing pancakes and he decided to look over her shoulder and watch her. Then he said, that's not how my granny makes it. That didn't sit well with her. She said, I ain't your granny. So once the pancakes were finished, he comes in the kitchen, puts one pancake on his plate. One.
Well, he's got to eat it because she's cooked it. I got to give him points here for he didn't want these pancakes. It was just one.
She fixed about 20.
He said he wasn't hungry. So
she told him she was cooking when she got home. He went into the living room to eat, and I decided he was going to eat more than just one. So I took about 3 more pancakes and plopped them on his plate. I marched back into the kitchen. As I was walking back to the kitchen, a pancake flew past my head like a frisbee.
Yes.
I took my spatula, pointed it at his face, and said, I'm going to pretend you didn't just do that. It took her a long time before she was able to make pancakes at home again.
I'll tell you something. If I had slung a pancake at Holly like a frisbee, she would not have just pointed that spatula at me. She would have found the hot pan that she cooked with and threw that back.
I've got what you would call a rage problem.
A bit of a rage problem. You don't want to get her upset.
Well, I kind of agree with her here.
I agree with him. So he said he said he wasn't hungry, and she decided to cook anyway. And then he was being a good husband and like, well, she cooked, so I'm going to eat it. But
well, what about critiquing the pancakes? What about all that?
Probably shouldn't have said that. It's not how my granny makes them.
How are you only going to get one?
How do you?
She's been at school all day, come home, cook dinner for you. How you just going to get one pancake?
I was thinking about that. How do you just eat one pancake? You have to have at least 2. You have to stack a couple. Jessica over on the Facebook line. Ron did that to me on his birthday after we had just gotten married. His favorite is red velvet cake, so I made one from scratch, no box. He says, well, it's good, but my mom does it this way. I don't think I've ever been that irritated.
Cooking from scratch is so hard, especially for me baking. I try to bake cookies from scratch because everybody's like, oh, it's from scratch. It's from scratch. I'm going to tell you something. They taste like cardboard. It's always awful. They're never any good. I made some for our neighbors and took them over there as like a Christmas gift. I'm like, I made this cookie. So I'm sorry.
We took them over there during the snowmageddon.
Oh, yeah.
They invited us over for game night.
Dinner.
And we played games and they had cooked dinner. And Holly's like, well, I need to make something. We didn't have anything at home really. Because we not been to town. And so she's like, well, I'm going to make these cookies from scratch. I couldn't eat them.
They were bad. And bless them, the neighbors, they were just like, they're pretty good. And I'm like, y'all are so sweet.
Not lying, though.
These are these are awful.
So a couple of people adding in here over on the Facebook line, and then they're with me. Dr. Carmine says, marriage fail. He spoke. She didn't listen. This is how divorce starts. And Trey says, I hate when people put stuff on or take stuff off my plate. He's in the right. She's in the wrong. Take that, Autumn. You lose. All right, we got a quick obit break here. We're late. I don't want to get in trouble. Thunder Radio Morning Show. Brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. We're going to give you the Prater's menu when we come back. Sports trivia tonight over at Prater's. We'll talk about that, too.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Holly wants to start talking before I get the mic switched over. All right, Holly, now tell them what you're talking about.
I've never had my tonsils or adenoids removed. I don't know what kind of pain he was in. But number one, she said it had been a few days. And she thought she could go back to work and leave him and he'd be okay, or go back to school and he would be okay. Number two, I guess this is still part of number one. How bad is that surgery? Is it so bad where he was just like in so much pain? He's like, oh, I don't know if I can eat right now. I think he was probably on the mend, on the up and up. Why are you smiling?
The lady who sent us the stories messaging. She's upset I didn't take her side.
She said if y'all knew who she was, that y'all would
change
pick
the names.
her side.
Yeah. I'm just being an irritant, like normal.
That's what you are.
I've never thrown food at you, but you've thrown food at me.
I didn't throw it at you. I wasn't trying. I threw it at the wall as a result of you being an irritant. But I threw it at the wall as to not throw it. So I did not throw it at you.
Still orange juice dripping down the wall up there.
It's not dripping no more.
No,
it's like a shellac on the paint. It's a little shiny.
Yeah, that was not eggshell paint, but it is now.
Has anybody ever thrown food because they were mad?
This is as an adult, very painful surgery. Scrambled eggs would have been better. He picked pancakes, though, to be fair. That's what he
But it
said
wasn't
that.
like the same day. Are
No.
you, Dana, are you still sore like 2 or 3 days later?
Sore, maybe, I'm sure, probably, but he picked pancakes.
She left that morning and said, I'm going to cook when I get home. So he knew that she was going to be cooking. He should have developed an appetite. Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
I think waffles.
Probably pancakes for me. Was the girl awake when you left the house?
I went in there and talked to her, and
Okay.
she talked back,
Okay.
but she also did not move.
She came across as a type kind of morning where she wouldn't get up.
Did you text her?
I mean, she doesn't respond to my text.
You mean call her?
Anytime.
I'll call her, make sure she's up.
I text the boy once, can you make sure your sister's up? He didn't respond either.
I heard his alarm going off. I need my reads.
Yeah, it's time to come back here in like 45 seconds. Trey said she's eating ice cream.
Huh?
Trey said she's probably eating ice cream. Yeah, I need to get a Blackstone. I've got a Traeger. I need to get a Blackstone.
Oh, I called my sister, not my daughter. Whoopsie. She needs to get up too.
Surely she's up by now.
Hey, just making sure you're up.
She's up.
All right,
say
love you,
good morning
bye.
to Manchester. Yeah, see, I'm not about maintenance and upkeep, but so do the Traegers, though. People said Blackstones require a lot of maintenance and upkeep.
Management. Well, yes, it actually is. It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Welcome back. Across the top of the hour, we're late today. If you're just joining in, and we're usually playing Stupid Stat or something right now, we're behind. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Holly, tell them what's for lunch over at Prater's Barbecue on this Tuesday. Is today Tuesday?
Yep.
Tuesday.
Smoked,
That's right. We're flying out on Thursday. You got to get that right.
smoked pulled pork, half a smoked chicken, fried catfish, chicken and dressing, white beans, turnip greens, au gratin potatoes, skillet corn, potato salad, coleslaw, and side salad. You can get your choice of a meat, 2 sides, a drink, and bread, all for just $9.99. Find Prater's at 620 Woodbury Highway.
That's right. 620 Woodbury Highway in Manchester. It's sports trivia tonight, Holly. You can play sports trivia with Joe Pat Cope, and I guarantee you're not going to know the answers. Now, go on by. It's fun. Take your teams. I think they start trivia up at 7. You get on by there a little early, grab you some dinner. It doesn't cost you a thing to play. Take a team of 2, take a team of 20. It doesn't matter. Get on by and play sports trivia tonight at Prater's Barbecue. We played once.
Yeah, and I was surprised. I was surprised at how difficult the questions were. I'm like, nobody's ever going to get this, and then people were getting it.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
I knew the answer to like one.
I didn't know the answer to any.
I knew the answer to one that would have won the game for us, and nobody listened to me.
Oh.
Still sour about it.
All right, we're going to play Name That Tune.
Yeah, tell them how to play. Josh
is going to play a little snippet of a song. I don't think you're going to get it on one today. I don't think you're going to get the correct right name and the artist. He's going to play 1, 2, 3 second clip. If you can figure it out, give us a call on the Ben Lomond hotline. The area code is 931-728-1320. The second line is 728-3526 for a chance to win. If you get it on the 1, we'll do Black Rifle coffee and a shirt.
All right.
2 and 3, just a shirt.
All right. You hear that? Challenge issued. See if you can get it on the 1 second clip. Holly says you will never get it. The phone's already ringing.
See what it is.
Maybe it's something else.
Swap and shop.
Probably. No, they just were a little eager. They'd already dialed the numbers. All right. Here we go. No, somebody's going to get that. Somebody's going to get that. They got to know the name of the song and the artist here. Yep. Well, the artist is pretty identifiable. I'm going to add something in. You got to know the song, the artist, the band, and the lead singer of the band.
No.
Oh, yeah, and all the other members.
No.
Morning show.
Californication by Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, great
Close.
guess, but that's not it.
Not right.
Oh, man. Oh, Hattie says it's Red Hot Chili Peppers, but I can't think of the title. Jessica Addison thinks it's Sublime.
Oh.
That's not right. Everybody's got the artist. I've seen a lot of, except for Jessica, apparently. It's not Sublime.
I love this band, and when I go to practice and play drums, this is the music that I listen to.
You've even fooled Bubba Whitsitt, who has texted and said it was Californication. It is not. It is not.
That's a win for me.
Morning show.
Is it Hey-O by Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Yep.
You gonna let him have that?
Yeah, I would have said the correct answer is Snow. Hey yo.
Yeah. But Holly's gonna let him have it on that.
Yeah.
All right, Red Hot Chili Peppers. That is right. What is your name?
Gavin.
Good job, Gavin. Can you give me the lead singer of the band? Do you know the name?
No.
It's Anthony Kiedis. All right.
I just listen to him a lot.
That's great.
Me too.
Well, come on by, and you can check out our Red Hot Chili Peppers poster we got up here, and you can take
right.
you can take your picture with it, and get you a T-shirt. Have a good day.
All right, appreciate it.
Jessica Haddison said, "Oh, that's embarrassing. I love Red Hot Chili Peppers." Apparently, you don't. Hey, no, you don't. You do not. I'm a little disappointed that Holly let him have that. That's not the name of the song.
No, listen. When I typed it up, it took either one of those names.
Everybody accept either one.
Yeah.
All right.
So I made a mental note that if they said it, I was going to take it. Tell us what you're giggling at.
Oh, the sarcastic guesses are coming in. That's Charlie Daniels, Jump, Shake Your Booty.
Okay.
You know, just things like that. Sublime. Yeah, it sounds like every Sublime song I've ever heard.
I like a little Sublime.
Hey, O-H. Not yo, Y-O. We're getting some clarification over here. You got it right.
I may not have said it that way.
She may have said hey, yo, but it's hey, O. Hey, O.
I think maybe the Y from my hey carried on to my O.
You've got you're getting props from Bubba. Good job, Holly. You got him fooled. That's rare. And that's why Bubba's no longer on my trivia team. He's not as good as he thinks he is.
Bubba, come be on my team. I appreciate your knowledge.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I can't.
Josh doesn't deserve you. You deserve better than that.
All right, we got more fun
Me
this
too.
morning. She does. She deserves better, but I've offered her. Go find better. It's whatever. I don't care. Just make sure he's got some money. Can I get some alimony out of this? I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. As long as you're happy, I don't care.
You would be so devastated.
Nah.
Yeah, you would. He's a big softy. He's got a soft spot for me. He don't like to admit it.
Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8. Dr. Van Winkle can firm up any soft spots you've got with the M-Sculpt Neo. All right, tighten those up. Get the core you want. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. You were impressed with that transition, weren't you? She gave that a nod of approval.
You enjoyed that. I
know.
I thought that was clever. You were like, yeah, I did good.
I did good. She liked it. All right. Talk to Dr. Van Winkle about that. Also, Temperature Envy, it's a small adjustment. You're talking about stimulating collagen growth and really filling in those wrinkles. It's a non-invasive treatment, and you can have it done right there in our office, and you can get it half off if you mention Thunder Radio when you book. drvanwinkle.com to learn more. Middle Tennessee Surgical Associates, 1030 MacArthur Street. We got games when we come back. Got a news break here. Stupid Silly Stat. When we roll back in here, joke of the day as well.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
This local news update is brought to you by...
I wouldn't really be playing on your team, Hattie. I would just be sitting there. I wasn't much of a contribution, although the one time I did play, I didn't know the 95 lineup for the Braves. Minus I had Blauser starting instead of Belliard, but I had everybody else right. But that's the only contribution. I didn't know AJ Foyt won the Indy and the Daytona, and nobody listened to me. But that's about it. I didn't know anything else. There's a lot of golf questions, and I'm just not a golf aficionado. Really, anything prior to the 80s, my history's not great with. You get back into the 50s and 60s, and I'm out. Yesterday it was freezing here. Today I'm burning up. Everybody's talking trash. Sports trivia trash over here.
What are they saying?
Trying to get me to come play for them so I can actually get a win. You're smarter than Trey, etc. I think Trey went to bed.
My favorite thing at sports trivia is hearing all of the team names.
Yeah, there's some good ones.
And the food.
Happy first day of spring to you as well, Nikki. Yes, it's first day of spring. Don't feel like it, but it is first day of spring out there. Does anybody ever look at the crawler at the bottom of the screen? I'm going to stop doing it. Like, I put a lot of effort into that. Usually, today, not so much. I was in a hurry.
Like he doesn't know this is coming.
Not every Tuesday, Jessica. It's just random Tuesdays. It's usually when Joe Pat's available. Like there's no tennis or no basketball. But there is sports trivia tonight.
This stat may be a little difficult. I'm going to send it to you. You tell me if you want.
It's too difficult?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. No, I think we can use that.
Okay. Very good.
I need to give a hint on it, but.
Oh, I need to get a joke ready.
This doesn't really seem like a. There's no scientific statistic number. It just says women are better at men. Women are better than men at this, but there's no scientific reason given. I mean, it gives a reasoning, but there's no. It just seems awful.
Let me look into
subjective.
It a little more.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, I'm sure 60% of our stats are inaccurate anyway. I just made that
you
up.
just made that up.
Yep. I make up stuff all the time. I get the kids to believe it. Usually. Now they don't believe anything I say.
On April 1st at 5 p.m., you will visit Shepherd's House. Citizens from Homeless will meet at 712 First Avenue in Tullahoma to interact with residents, donate a guitar, and hold a live performance. For more details to this story at our website, go to thunder1320.com. This local news update has been brought to you by Spring Street Market, the place to go for the best meats in town. Spring Street Market on the corner of Spring and Coffee Street in Winchester.
We can use that one. We have a decent amount of people watching on Twitter. That's growing. Golly. How many times you got to hit it to get it right?
Okay, I have some. I guess it's been tested.
Okay.
And there was a synopsis.
Okay. Well, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. I liked it. It's a good stat.
I think it's something that you would think typically a man would be better at it because I feel like they are the ones doing it more.
But they're not as good at it. But they don't do it. But they do it more.
Right.
Yeah. All right. We'll just have to explain it that way. Well. Now we end up with 55 people watching the show at one time. Like 20 of them are over on Twitter. So a little surprised by that. What?
Nikki sent me a picture of me and you sitting down in the grass at the track meet. I need to lose some weight from the looks of this. I don't ever see myself from behind, but yikes.
I do sometimes.
Yikes.
Holly is the planner, the brains, and the looks. She just needs Josh to push all the fancy buttons.
The snowflake button makes it cold, cold, cold. Set temperature makes it hold, hold, hold.
This is the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Yes. Morning show rolling along until 8:30. Brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle, Imcella Treatments. Solve urinary incontinence with simple in-office treatments. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. Also, Sculpt Neo, tighten up the body, the look you've always wanted, tips your envy. It's kind of like Botox, but no injections, no needles. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. I am Josh. Holly, welcome back.
Thank you.
We've got more games to play here, more fun to be had. But first, joke of the day.
This is going to be a good one today. I think everybody's going to like this one. What do a tick and the Eiffel Tower have in common? What do a tick and the Eiffel Tower have in common?
What's that, Holly?
They're both parasites. Parasites.
Very good, Holly.
All right, that joke of the day is brought to you by Board and Brush in Manchester. Board and Brush is perfect for date nights, girls' nights out, and kids crafting. They also offer specialty workshops like glass etching, cornhole board sets, and much, much more. They can help you with all of it. You don't have to be super crafty. They're going to help you through the whole project. Learn more at boardandbrush.com/Manchester. That's boardandbrush.com/Manchester. Follow them on Facebook.
Do it. All right, let's play.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Kim, did you bring your statistics?
Spring break road trips are coming up next week or this weekend, and you want those vehicles to be well maintained, well taken care of. Make sure they're ready to hit the road. Well, Freedom Automotive in Manchester can do just that. They can do all of your basic repairs, your maintenance, get the alignments ready to go before you hit the road, your wheels and tires. They can do all that. Custom exhaust. They can do your catalytic converter work. Go see them right there in Manchester, 515 Hillsborough Boulevard, right in front of College Street Elementary. They're open 6 days a week for your convenience. And these guys, they're locally owned and operated. It's the owners and the techs. They're going to the same restaurants as you. Their kids go to the same schools, probably going on the same spring break trips you're going on. They're going to want to make sure you're satisfied and your vehicle is safe for you. Go by and see them at Freedom Automotive. Holly?
Women are better at men. Okay.
Than men.
Yeah, I read that wrong. Women are better than men at this. What is it? Women are better than men at this. What is it? Probably a lot of things,
Yeah.
but we're looking for one specific thing.
The
today.
reasoning they give here is they are better at this because they're more accurate. So that should maybe help you narrow it down. Women are better than men at blank. They are better at this because they're more accurate. And I'll give you a little bit of a hint as well. This is typically something you would think of a man doing. So let's help. There's a lot of things we could put there. Certainly not driving. We know that. Scientifically proven.
Women are better than men at this.
Angel says hitting the toilet. Good guess. 728-1320, 728-3526 to get through on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines. Take your guesses today, and the first person with the right answer on the telephone lines is going to win a Thunder Radio t-shirt, and you're going to win bragging rights for the day. Everybody with the wrong answer gets to call back and try again later.
Well,
hang on, I got a guess. Morning show.
Listen. Hey, I was going to say everything. Women are better at everything, but I'll just say, how about shooting, target practice?
That's a great guess. Is this Leslie?
Yeah.
Not it, though. Good try.
I'm taking y'all with me on Thursday, by the way.
She's trying to fly us out of town. Good guess. Not shooting, unfortunately.
Okay.
Thanks for playing.
All right. All right, bye.
That's a good guess.
She is right, though. She's not wrong. We are better at everything.
No.
Speaking of shooting, I know it's on the Sports Blast, but I want to give a little shout out to Avery Gilday, 7th grader over at Westwood. She got first place in the NASP, Tennessee State Archery Bullseye Tournament. She was 8 points shy of a perfect 300.
Yeah, and she was 292, but she was like first out of like 900 and something female shooters of all age, of middle school and high school age. She beat all of them.
Yeah,
it's pretty impressive.
Pretty impressive.
Morning show.
Is the question, what are women better at?
No, this sort of. So it is women are better than men at this. And then the hints are they're better at this because they're more accurate. And the other hint was this is something you typically think of a man doing more.
Being more flexible and organized?
Flexible and organized. There's some different guesses there, and neither one of those right. Good guess.
I think she tried to sneak 2 guesses.
Yeah, she tried to sneak 2 guesses in. Neither one of those right.
Slick.
All right, let's give it again here. 728-1320. Women are better than men at blank. And that's a little broad. We usually are a little more specific with the question. So to help you out, we got a couple of hints. They're better at this because they're more accurate. And so our first guess of shooting or target practice was a good guess. And then our other hint was, and you typically think of a man doing this more. So it's also the shooting and target practice was a good guess, but not it. Morning show.
Hi, is it managing finances?
Managing finances is a good guess, but not it. Good try. Holly
I feel like Leslie's guess was probably the closest.
Yeah, it was real close.
But
it was close based on the hints that we gave.
I feel like statistically more men do this in their profession than women do.
In their profession. All right. So, and I'm sure, yeah, I'm sure we don't even have to look that up. Men are going to be more likely to do this in their profession or around the house as a hobby, but women are better at it. Statistically, women are better at doing this thing.
If you want to get specific, they're 25% better at it.
Because they're more accurate.
Yes.
All right.
They're 25% more accurate.
Brittany says mowing the lawn. That's not right.
Josh won't even let me cut our grass.
I'm just worried she's going to run over something and mess something up. Leanne says cooking. No. Not it.
Well, we probably are.
Yeah.
But I'd say more women cook than men.
Eli said measuring. Eli is not right, but he is on the right path.
Yeah.
He's on the right path. 728-1320. Morning show.
Is it building things?
Oh, so close. Not quite building things, but you are also going in the right direction. Women are better than men at this because they're more accurate. And building things, measuring, those are good guesses. But not quite right. Your mama says playing golf. Not quite got the right answer yet. 728-1320 to get through and play the stupid, silly stat today. Light phone calls, I think, because we got people a little stumped. And usually the phones are ringing because they want to take a guess. They don't know what to guess today. Morning show.
Using a screwdriver to screw something in?
Oh, so close, but not quite right. Morning show.
Assembling things.
Not quite it. So close. You might do this while assembling things, but not. You might do this whilst assembling things. Rachel says reading a tape measure. Rachel, just give it about 10 minutes. We'll get the right answer, and then you call. Give us the right answer. Morning show.
Following directions.
Following directions. Women are not better than men at following directions. That's not. That's not right. That's not right. He thought that was funny. Holly doesn't even look at the directions. When we get
'em.
something out to assemble,
I don't need him.
I'm over here in the corner with the instructions looking, and I turn to my left, and Holly's put 5 things together the wrong way.
I don't need it. I'm gonna figure it out one way or another.
Let's see. Kevin wants to know the question. So let's put it up here. I should have put it on the screen. I'm sorry, guys. Women are better than men at blank. They're actually 25% better. They're 25% more accurate at it.
Amy said painting. That's a great guess.
Morning show.
Not right.
How about hammering a nail?
Hammering a nail. That is the right answer. Women are better statistically at hammering a nail than men because they're more accurate. I think what these people failed to look at is the force needed to actually get the nail in there. What's your name?
This is Brian Sizemore.
Good job, Brian. How are you at hitting the nail with the hammer?
I'm pretty accurate.
I'm not. I'm not accurate at all. All right, well, come on by and get you a T-shirt, buddy. Good job.
All right, sure. Thank you.
Yes, Brian Sizemore gets it right. Hitting a nail with a hammer. Hammering a nail. That is the answer.
Okay, so scientists measured the accuracy and force. They also tested their hammer style in rooms that were either brightly lit or pitch dark.
Mm-hmm.
There were glow-in-the-dark stickers on the top of the nail so they knew where to hit. They found that men struck twice as hard.
But I just said the force issue here.
But women were 25% more accurate than men.
Well, I feel like men are better then. Because if you strike twice as hard, you're going to get the nail in twice as fast. They need to be 50% more accurate to make up for that. They need to hit it twice as much.
It says, surprisingly, both men and women were both better than expected at hammering in the dark, although men had an advantage with about 10% higher accuracy in the dark.
Kevin said also women are better at color judgment.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
My colors.
I'll say, Josh, wear a blue shirt so we'll match. And he'll come out and he'll have a green shirt on.
Same thing.
He says blue. And I'm like, no, that's green. You need to, it's like a seafoam green. You need to go back and put a different color blue on, buddy.
Dr. Carmine says force better than accuracy. I don't know if I want that out of my dentist. You know, I'm just saying. I need accuracy.
I wonder how he was building a playground. I wonder how that went.
Yeah, speaking of assembling things, yeah, they had he was on the show last week.
Last Wednesday.
And he was talking about how he had an assembly
project
that when you opened it, it said with 2 people it took like 23 hours to assemble this. And it's that point where I stop. I'm like, I'm not doing it.
I wonder if he got it all put together.
I'm a 100. Yeah, hopefully he'll answer. I'm a 100% a quitter in that form. If you ever look at something on the instruction manual, because they mean 23 hours without having any hiccups with their instructions or any problems or eating or sleeping. Like they mean 23 hours straight. Is what they mean.
Yeah,
that's going to take days. He said did it in 13.
Nice.
Still, that's too many hours.
No. I
probably
like
could have done
challenge.
it faster if you got your wife to hammer. Because apparently they're more accurate than guys are. I'm not good at hitting the nail. Like I just start swinging and eventually, I end up bending them.
So on Pinterest, I saw a hack for holding the
shocker. There's a hack on Pinterest.
For holding the nail. You take the nail and you put it in between the teeth of a comb. And that kind of holds it, and you can just. I never tried it, but I saw that.
I'm terrified of hitting myself with a hammer.
You just gotta kind of tink, tink, tink at first until it grabs.
I swung one time and missed and hit my kneecap.
What were you hammering?
Like I was leaned over
Dang,
and I was hammering back towards me, and I missed the board and hit I guess it was above the kneecap. It's closer to the thigh. I was like, it wasn't good.
Okay.
Is anybody surprised by that?
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm certainly not.
Dr. Carmine says, very sore, would have been 28 if my wife helped. Understood, buddy. Understood. Big thanks to everybody for playing along. Stupid Silly Stat is brought to you each and every day by our friends at Freedom Automotive. They do wheels and tires for your UTVs and side-by-sides. So with spring and summer getting here, everybody is getting ready to get out and play with those fancy machines of theirs. They do your wheels and tires there at Freedom Automotive, 515 Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester, right in front of College Street Elementary. All right, Holly, what else we got left today? We got 2 Reels and a Fake coming up next, I believe.
Yepers.
Trey wrote, so we were looking for a theme yesterday. We do this every Tuesday. 2 real country music songs, 1 fake, and Trey's wanted to know the theme. We went with fishing. And there is a lot of really bad country songs about fishing.
I'm going to win today.
They're everywhere. Holly's lost 3 straight.
No, I've lost 2.
Somebody else lost. Robbie lost 1. Holly lost. Robbie lost as a guest host, and then Holly lost. So Trey's going for 4 in a row with the fakes. I love this because I don't lose. Regardless of what happens.
You're going with it. You're losing.
I picked out the reels today. So that's coming up next on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Real quick, let's check the temps out there. It was freezing cold overnight. It was 21 when we got here, and it's 23 right now. We're not doing a lot of warming up. Sunny skies, high 54. Still going to be chilly. Gusty winds at 20 miles an hour out of the northwest. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique. They got all your Easter dresses over there. Everybody's shopping for the Easter dresses. They got good deals on those. They're very affordable. Sometimes people can get scared away by boutiques and boutique pricing. No, always bargain pricing at Wisteria Hill Boutique. 205 South Woodland Street. That's in the Woodland Shopping Plaza. The building, remember, that burnt a few years ago. There's still some of that left. That's where they are, right there on the corner of Highway 41 and Woodland Street. Wisteria Hill Boutique.
More of your friends and neighbors are choosing Totten Pest Control in Manchester for their pest services. Here's why.
We have been with Totten Pest Control since they opened. He kills.
Trey said, take her phone. She's going to try to cheat. She's a loser. She said sore loser. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was going to say that's a bit aggressive.
I thought she said she's a loser.
She's a loser. Jeez.
Do we have to be assembling something to partake in the cursing? We're talking about cursing at some point, probably. Yeah, let's get this dialed up here. I've got the reels ready to go. I am prepared today.
I'm going to win today.
We figured out where the Band-Aids came from? We walked in today and there was just Band-Aids here.
So my mom came in yesterday and she had burnt her hand. And we were back in my office. And in the closet of my office, there was a first aid kit mounted on the wall that looks like it was put there like when the building was put together.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they've been there for a minute.
So there was some burn cream in the first aid box.
Don't worry, it's not expired.
So I got it out and
Were there Band-Aids in there?
Yeah.
I couldn't find them. Tiffany cut herself. No, she had donated blood and came up here one day and it was like, I don't need this anymore, and ripped off her stuff and her arm just started bleeding. And I was like, oh, we got a first aid kit back. And I went back there again. I was like, well, I couldn't find any Band-Aids. I was like, well, here's some tape.
Did you in my closet?
In that closet, yeah. I didn't see the Band-Aids. I just used
Did you look in the medicine cabinet in our bathroom?
Oh, I didn't know we had one. But to be fair, she was watching me go through the first aid kit. I think she would have spotted the Band-Aids.
How much time is here?
Not much. Another minute before we come back to play.
This is like a sling.
Two reels and a fake, y'all.
Includes safety pins. Yeah, this is old.
Yeah, safety pins. But hey, look at that. Hold it up there. Show them how old that is. This is they don't even make boxes look like that no more. Look at the on the back. Probably ought not tell this. Our insurance company may start denying things. We may need to go get a new first aid kit. We still a sponsor for that?
This looks like some kind of fabric they would have used during the Civil War.
Somebody tell Robbie and the folks over at Markham's or something to give us a first aid kit. We'll make them a sponsor of the first aid.
Peter's legacy. Don't let your treasures turn to trash. Visit acmestoragetn.com or call 931-283-2845. Act now and protect your possessions.
We turn the dirt and work
Enjoy the morning show with Josh and Holly on the Carmine Fat Smile Cam. Just find Thunder Radio on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube to watch the show.
Thunder Radio morning show here until 8:30. Had a busy day, a fun day today. We have covered a wide range of topics, Holly. Right now, she has drug out some kind of bandaging that we found in our closet here. We found a first aid kit. Now, the station turned 67 yesterday. This first aid kit is 64. And for whatever reason, she's drugged this out across the table. We've covered a lot of things. Cooking, throwing pancakes at one another.
It says safety pins included, but they're not in here.
It's probably been reused.
I doubt it. It was folded up nice and neat.
All right. We've got 2 reels and a fake, Holly. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right. Thunder Radio Morning Show Tuesday. That means it's 2 reels and a fake.
Country music is garbage.
Fancy like Applebee's on a day. Got to buy
And if you don't hate it, you will in a moment.
Kind of like that you ain't afraid to get mud on your
It's
boots.
time for 2 reels and a fake.
Keep backing
All
up
right.
that tailgate.
2 real country music songs. You're starting to get cheers. You got a cheering section over here on the video feed. Cheering for you to pull one out. Holly's lost 3 in a row. They have a guest writer today is Trey. 2 for people who've not played or watched us play before, and no helping her. No helping her. You can guess, but do not text her. I have 2 real country music lyrics. They are on the radio. People make money off of them. And I have 1 fake that Trey wrote for us yesterday. Loyal listener. Holly's job and your job is to spot the fake. Which one of these is not real? It's going to be maybe a little easier for country music fans today. I think these are known songs. Not so easy for Holly, who is not very into the country music. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right. Song number 1. Song number 1. You can spend your whole life trying to make a killing, but what's it all worth without a living? Don't want to look back at all the things I'm missing and wake up wishing I spent more time fishing. Yeah, more time fishing. Song number 1.
All right. That could be real. I'm going to put that on possibly real.
Possibly real is where she's going with that. Song number 2. Finally felt that tug we've been waiting on since 8. Reeled it in.
Oh.
A fight to the end.
I forgot it was fishing themed. I was like, well.
Landed it on the boat. What a sight to see. God said a trophy for the wall. Nah, that's dinner for the boys and me. Song number 2.
I don't like that.
I don't like that shit. I don't like that. You got distracted early on there. I just like the I don't like that. Very blunt. And song number 3. He can't even skin a buck. He don't know who Jack Daniels is. Ain't ever drove a truck. Knows how to throw a line, but not the kind in a field and stream book. No, darling, I ain't even worried. You'll come running back. He can't bait a hook. Song number 3.
I think maybe 2 is fake.
You think 2's fake?
Yeah.
All right.
Can I hear it again? And I'm going to try and behave this time.
Finally felt that tug we've been waiting on since 8. Reeled it in. A fight to the end. Landed it on the boat. What a sight to see. God said a trophy for the wall. Nah, that's dinner for the boys and me.
No, that's God said.
Guy said.
Guy said.
Guy said.
No, that's fake.
That's fake. She thinks 2 is fake. Let's see what we got over here. Nikki agrees. She says 2 is fake. Jessica said 2 might be real. I think 1 is fake. They all suck. Pam says 2. So you got some agreeers, although Jessica says, but don't listen to Jessica. She thought Sublime was on earlier. Those Red Hot Chili Peppers, Ron. She's like, that's Sublime right there. I've always mixed those two up. I don't think I've ever mixed up Sublime and the Chili Peppers. All right. All right, let's eliminate one of these then. What are the others did you feel like were closest to the fake so I can have fun narrowing this down?
I've 2, 3, probably 2. If not 2, then 3.
All right, you think 3 is fake. Well, so you feel good about 1. You think 1's real.
Then. Yeah, I guess.
You think 1's real. You could spend your whole life trying to make a killing. That one, you think that's real?
Yeah.
All right, it is real. That is More Time Fishing by Thomas Rhett. So that is real. Where is that thing? More Time Fishing. Can I get that dialed up here? Typical Thomas Rhett crap.
It's got a catchy little beat.
Usually does.
Thinking about calling in sick.
Solid.
Or just blowing off work.
I still got that weird sound in that channel. Anyway, so that is real. So that brings us down to 2 and 3. Holly says 2 is the fake song. Let me get a drum roll dialed up here. Holly, where we at? Holly.
Yeah. On his head.
Yes. Yeah, Holly, I got it right today. 2 was fake. 3 was a real song that's called Beta Hook by Justin Moore. 2 is fake. It's called Catching Dinner. 3 was real. It's a Beta Hook by Justin Moore. People were able to catch that over here on Facebook. They knew it. Where's that at? There it is. Justin Moore.
I couldn't get past we've been waiting on that tug since 8.
Had a hard time with that.
Yeah.
Had to drive him home after 2 umbrella drinks. I heard
Yeah.
he's got a Prius.
Can't-
cause he's into being green. My
Can't Beta Hook.
buddy said he saw y'all eating that sushi stuff.
Eating that sushi stuff. Trey's upset. Good job today, Holly. Good job. Well done. Well done. Well
He's
done.
too little.
You're 1 and 3.
Yeah.
That's typical. It's like a defensive back. There's an incomplete pass that was overthrown by 20 yards, and they're just like, not up in here. I'm like, you didn't do anything. It's just because my ears are bleeding. From this song or Sublime? Was it this?
Sound like love.
Yeah.
Sounds
Did you love this?
sucks. He can't even bait a hook.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
He can't even
Yes.
skin a bug.
That's bad. That's bad stuff right there. All right, Holly wins today.
I will say a man that can bait a hook is more attractive.
Trey said, act like you won before. Oh, wait. Yeah.
Who's the loser now?
Now, a guy that can bait a hook is more attractive, you say?
A guy that can do all the things, is more attractive. I want to be the little, like, oh, I need you to do this for me, but I'm not. I got to be like, I got to do it myself. I got to be hard. Josh,
I can bait a hook. I can fish. I can get the fish off the hook. I can do all those things. Struggle with the catfish, though. I don't know how to get them off. I figure it out eventually, but I can bait a hook.
you're not like a. So if someone took you out on a boat and did not already have like the hook and the sinker and I guess you don't. I guess real men don't use bobbers, do they?
Yeah, no, they don't. I know how to.
like
I know how
using
to.
the bobber.
I know how to put the sinker on. I know how to
Can you tie?
I know how to tie
Can
the
you
hook.
tie a lure on
Yes.
and without it coming off?
Yes. YouTube offers all kind of guidance.
If you didn't have
I could
your
put
phone,
I could put the hook on. Sometimes the lures,
I
like a lure at the end. If it's just a hook, like you're gonna put a worm on or I can do that. We fish at a pond. You can catch them with bacon back there. It's not like it's hard.
okay, so then that's not really fishing like these men are talking about. Like, have you been?
The girl one called a big old turtle one time. I did not know what to do with that. I screamed like a child.
Have you been fishing in a boat?
Yeah, I've caught fish in a boat.
Caught fish in a boat.
I have.
Like on a lake.
On a lake, yeah. I've caught fish on a boat in a lake.
Where'd you go?
To Normandy.
Was it a tour?
No, I went out there and we had a net and I get the fish up out of there. I know how to catch a fish.
And you grab a hold of it. And
Yeah,
not since you and I have been together.
No, it's been a while.
Have you ever shot anything?
No, I've never shot an animal. No, I've shot.
You know how
guns.
to skin a buck?
No, I don't know how to skin a buck, but I don't drive a Prius like the guy in Justin Moore's song here, or eat that sushi stuff. But I'm not a hunter. I mean, no. I could shoot guns. I don't know how to. I don't know.
You know how to load a gun?
I know how to load a gun.
I'm just sorry. These are just things I've never seen you do.
Clint wants to know where he can get some damn bait. Yeah. All right.
I mean, the only fishing I've seen you do is out at your mom and dad's pond.
Because we don't go fishing.
With a little bit of stinky bacon.
Jessica Addison said this just turned into a Hank Williams Jr. song. Yeah. 100. We went catfishing one time in Scottsboro, where we went down for basketball. The TVA got a plant or a dam down there where there's quite a bit of catfish. We caught like 50 catfish.
Oh, yeah?
It was a big day.
Do you eat catfish?
I ate it that day. Yeah.
Y'all cooked it?
Yeah, we cleaned them and cooked them.
Really?
I did not partake in the cleaning. I saw them do that and I ran the other way.
So that's not your...
No.
How old were you?
Like 13.
All right.
It's been a while. I was young.
See, like working on cars.
I replaced the headlight in that truck. I can work on a car.
That's not really your... That's not
No,
something
no,
I
it
would
took
put at
me
the
forever.
top of your list.
No.
I always think who...
If you want to marry that person, then get on down here to the auto parts store and find you somebody. That ain't me.
I'm
Plenty
not...
of single options down at Hullett's.
I'm just saying, I feel like I can see what, in that guy's song, he's like, you can't bait a hook. I can see the attraction with a man that knows how to do all the things.
Clint says, Josh, you ever changed a tranny? No, I've not. I have not.
I hear once they
Nor could
change,
I.
they don't go back, but I don't know.
It's inappropriate. Holly, all right. Birthday's next. Oh, Common John Brewing Company. So I'm going to stop down there on Friday.
You're talking about a car part.
Yeah. Car parts. Yeah. So Friday, I think I'm going to go watch some basketball if I'm not in Destin. So I'm going to go to Common John Brewing Company. I'm going to get a drink first. They start serving at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to grab a drink. I'm going to grab some breakfast. You can do that too. We'll have the games on down there. March Madness, take off a day of work. Get on down there and enjoy 210 Woodbury Highway. They're closed today, but they're open Wednesday through Sunday. 210 Woodbury Highway. Find them online, commonjohnbc.com. They put the new overhang out there on the patio. So great little area to just chill, have a good time. Find them online, commonjohnbc.com, 210 Woodbury Highway. All right, we've got more morning show. We're a little bit late for birthdays. We're actually going to go ahead and switch gears here. It's time for the morning show Overdrive, financed by our friends at New Haven Mortgage. That's where Heather Phillips works. She's at New Haven Mortgage. You can find her there. Get on line and find them at newhavenmtg.com. That's newhavenmtg.com.
Listen up, ladies. Most of us suffer from urinary incontinence, and it isn't getting any better as we age. But what if I told you how to solve these issues? I'm talking about Mcella treatments with Dr. Van Winkle. I'm Holly with Thunder Radio's morning show, here to tell you that the Mcella...
Tony says get drunk on coffee. I could get drunk on coffee. Y'all, if y'all are good at fishing and changing car parts, then Holly's just get on up here. She'll just leave with you.
Well, Tiffany sent me a text and she said, a dude that can do all the things is hot.
It's because Rob can do all the things. I like to see you broadcast the ball game.
Well, that's hot. Sports things.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
I like
I'm not good at much of nothing.
I like a stereotypical, like, manly man. I'm not one of these women who don't like a guy to hold the door for me or
Which is so funny.
Open
that
the
she married
pickles.
me. Boy said his swelling's down.
Oh, good. Nikki said in that song, it says he can draw out a line, but not the kind in a field and stream book, meaning a Coke line.
Nice.
Oh, I thought he meant like a line like in like a pickup line.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I wasn't paying much attention. I'm gonna tell you now, you may be surprised, but I don't do a lot of research on these songs. I just kind of, I'm like, oh, let's take a listen. It's always trash, and then I grab the lyrics. I've never heard that song. Never. Birthdays are next. Well, I got my quick birthday segment today.
Sydney Gilly turns 18 today.
Wow.
Products like bioidentical hormone replacement and topical delivery systems for children and those who have difficulty with swallowing. If patients have special needs, we have special pharmacists to assist them. Markham's Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy, and so much more. More of your friends and neighbors are choosing.
Ray Markham got a birthday today too. Just heard his commercial.
For their pest services.
He came out and helped me with a little bit of a nice problem.
Do you think I'm a stereotypical woman?
Pretty stereotypical, yeah. Old school.
Is there anything that a stereotypical woman does that you wish I did? Like better, that I did better at? You stop that.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
You stop that.
Birthday time on the radio morning show. We do birthdays every day, usually around 7:55, but apparently we're about 8 minutes behind today. I do apologize, but we'll do them here anyway. Pick up that phone and give us a call. We want to celebrate your birthdays, your friends, your neighbors, your church-going buddies, your cousins. Tell us about those birthdays at 728-1320. At the end of the day, we will draw for a winner of a slice of pie from the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop. Big thanks to Renee and her team over there for providing the slices of pie. And then at the end of the week, we take everybody's name, put it back in the hat, and we draw for a birthday cake from the Manchester Food Lion. So many prizes. Yesterday's winner was Cecil Wilson. Congratulations to Cecil. Man, WMSR didn't win yesterday. It was our birthday. We didn't win. Julie won on Sunday, and Sarah won on Saturday. And somebody is going to win today. All right, Holly, we draw this afternoon at 4:30, by the way. Give me a drum roll, pretty please. 2 birthdays right now on the list, but they'll keep adding up, I'm sure. Happy birthday. Sydney Gilly has a birthday today, 18 years young. And Ray Markham with a birthday today. I do not do well with the aging of the children. I do not like it.
It seems like they should still be babies.
I don't
still be in elementary school. All right, celebrity birthdays. Young Gravy turns 28.
Y'all know Young Gravy.
I like some of his songs, but he
terrible live.
Was terrible at Bonnaroo.
Terrible.
Bruce Willis turned 69 today. Theo Vaughn, have you seen him in his TikTok? He's a comedian, but he's on TikTok a lot.
I don't.
Theo Vaughn.
Is he on Reels?
44. Probably. He's probably on some Reels. And football coach Andy Reid turned 66.
Pick up sticks.
Actress Glenn Close turns 77.
That does it for your birthdays and your celebrity birthdays. Again, call them in anytime at 728-1320. Glad to have you along with us today on the morning show. We keep the conversations going during the commercial breaks over on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile Cams. You can watch the show. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio. Give us a follow, a subscribe, a like, whatever it is they ask of you. And you can watch the show over there. We got more fun coming up. It's the morning show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Heather Phillips and her team, newhavenmtg.com. Find them in downtown Manchester, NMLS 1477317.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio, WMSR.
I like to show off by doing the sponsor reads without looking at them.
That's manly.
Yeah, I can do that. Let's see that guy read off that NMLS number.
That'll do us a lot of good if we're broke down on the side of the road.
Like I can give you an NMLS number for New Haven Mortgage.
Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Presenter Radio News. I'm Tiffany Clutter. The body of a missing person, Dylan Caluso.
Tony said this is better than watching Bobo on Channel 17 Fox News. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's a compliment. But thanks.
Who's Bobo?
I don't know. I don't watch a lot of Channel 17 Fox News, especially this time of the morning.
James Sherrill and Trinina Stanley have birthdays today.
It's Adam, James, Cheryl, Trinina, Stanley. Very good. And then of the Thermos Stanleys or different group?
An Uber driver in Houston accidentally drove over a family's 1-year-old daughter after dropping them off and then was beaten by the family while the child remained on the ground.
So the family beat up the driver.
Yeah.
For running over the child.
Right.
The child died?
I didn't click the story. I was afraid. I don't want to.
No, I understand.
Find the complete list of award recipients and pictures at this news story on our website at thunder1320.com. The Coffee County Education Foundation has awarded $4,000 to the Coffee County Radar Academy. At the March 11th Coffee County School Board meeting, the Coffee County Education Foundation, CCEF, awarded the Coffee County Radar Academy $4,000. Tom Marker
That's
and
bad.
Brown with the CCEF presented CCRA Principal Angela Sellers and Assistant Principal Susan Farrell with a check for equipment for a student wellness room as part of their physical education program. The Radar Academy plans to develop a classroom with selectorized strength machines. CCEF is a nonprofit organization with a volunteer board. They solicit donations to be used as an endowment to fund programs to improve the education of children in Coffee County school system. Ryan Green has received a county proclamation. At the March 12th Coffee County Commission meeting, the commission recognized Ryan Elizabeth Green with the proclamation. Green is Coffee County's Fairest of the Fair pageant winner for 2023 and the 2024 Fairest of the State pageant winner. Coffee County Mayor Judd Matheny had this to say.
I would like to recognize her. This is a proclamation. Put a phone back within the room. Proclamation recognizes Ryan Elizabeth Green.
What you doing over there?
Sending the girl a message.
What kind of message?
I got her Life 360 report this morning. I wasn't pleased with it.
Country music artist and Grammy nominee
I'm watching Holly on my phone read a story on her phone. It's a crazy new world. It's true. Entertaining stuff.
That's like the kids. The boy one will, instead of playing a video game, he watches YouTube videos of people playing video games.
I know. I walk in his room and he's watching a YouTube video of people playing video games.
That's a new level of lazy.
Just play your game, buddy. Play your game.
I worked out my legs the other day, 2 days ago. Light, very light workout. I can't hardly sit or stand. They hurt so bad. I'm so out of shape.
It's all right, Holly. You're trying, though. It's a good effort.
I'm a hard trier.
She is. What are we talking about this segment? The cooking fails?
Yeah, I think
we didn't get a lot of those
we'll
in earlier.
Continue.
We talked a little bit of that around 7, but we didn't have time to.
Is that something you wish I did better?
You're a good cook. I think you're a good cook.
Yeah, I am. I'm good at all the things. You got lucky.
I ain't arguing. I consider myself a very lucky person. I don't know why. You think you got to sell that for everybody?
They know. They see how you talk to me.
They know it's just a show. Just a show, Ollie. Did they ever find that guy in Nashville they were looking for?
They never found him.
Tony said they were looking for that person and found another person's body, I guess.
Yeah, they were searching the Cumberland River,
Well, they're telling
and
what
they're
you're
just
gonna
like,
find.
"Hey, here's one," but it's not. There's
I have
like
a feeling you start dragging the Cumberland River, you're gonna find some bodies.
there was 4 people missing. One person they found over in Tullahoma. They
Yeah.
found another one in the river that wasn't one of these 3.
Yeah.
They hadn't found that little boy either. That Sebastian, the little autistic boy that went missing.
Where would he go missing from?
It was Rutherford County,
I
I
don't watch
thought.
the news the most.
It's all over
I'm
Facebook.
busy.
More sports at thunder1320.com.
Studies show that 9 out of 10 Manchester residents listen to the Thunder Radio Morning Show. The 10th guy? He doesn't even have a radio. Thunder Radio.
Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. 6:30 until 8:30, Monday through Friday. Let me remind everybody just all the ways you can watch or listen to the show every week or every day. Radio 1320 AM. That is the original WMSR frequency. We're still going strong over there. 5,000 watts power on our 194-foot tower. 1320 AM, 107.9 FM in Coffee County. Over in Tullahoma Way, 106.7 FM. You can listen there. Manchester Go smartphone app. Click Listen Live. You can listen to us worldwide there. Not just the morning show, but Thunder Radio all day. Just the morning show you can watch over on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio. Give us a like or subscribe and all that good stuff. All right. We got a few minutes left. Holly, we were talking fails, cooking fails earlier in the show around 7 o'clock. And we didn't get to talk a lot about it because we were tight on time. So I think you wanted to go back to cooking fails. We got some to share there. We talked a little bit about our cooking fail.
Kate sent this one in.
And we learned also not to throw flour on your grease
Even
fires.
though people were saying flour.
Yeah.
What do you throw? What do you throw on your kitchen fire?
Salt.
But Hattie said baking soda.
Or baking soda, I guess. I feel like I throw salt on it and I can still eat the food. If I throw baking soda on it, we're done. You know? Like, I'm not eating that. And if you wonder where your baking soda is, it's in the fridge. It's been there for 5 years.
Got to keep everything fresh.
It's too good. All right, go ahead.
Kate said a few months after she got married, she wanted to be very impressive and make a huge breakfast one Saturday. She's been cooking since she was 6. She's a good cook. And
Kate, you're going to need to bring us by some food. Test that theory out.
She went all out. Sausage, bacon, eggs, fried potatoes, homemade biscuits, and gravy. The only thing I had never made was the gravy. She was excited. The table was set. The food was beautiful. He loves biscuits and gravy, so he was stoked until he went to dish up the gravy. He went to get a spoonful of it, and the entire contents of the bowl came out. Like the bowl of gravy came up and was just hanging on the spoon, still shaped like the bowl.
It's like Jell-O.
No, the bowl was still on the table. It was literally suctioned to the bowl and made the suction sound when he scooped it out. She was so embarrassed. She said he was sweet and tried to eat it, but when...
Oh, how do you even try to eat that?
They put jelly on their biscuits.
Yeah. Unpopular opinion, I don't like biscuits and gravy all that much. I mean, I'll eat it, but
I don't.
I'd rather have a jelly and biscuit. So
Yeah.
they won out right there.
I don't love gravy.
No, I don't either. I will eat the white gravy before the brown gravy on potatoes. I don't like that at all. Not even a little. I won't even touch it. I'm not eating it.
I don't like either one.
The white gravy with biscuits, I'll eat it if it's there. But not. I mean, like somebody already put it on there. Like if it's on the table, I'm not going to do it. But if somebody's like, "Here's some biscuits and gravy," and it's served up, I'll eat it. But not my favorite. Unpopular opinion. I don't do that, and I don't change transmissions, so or catch fish or shoot things. Any other cooking fails over there?
Yeah, I've got. Well, one time, I guess someone left a pizza box in the oven. Was it? Yeah, it was in the oven.
It was in the oven. It was at your old house a long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago. It was me, Josh, and another friend, and we were preheating the oven for some reason. I don't know if we were about to cook something, but there was a pizza box in there, and we're all just hanging out.
Well, no, I was in the bedroom.
Yeah.
This is before the kids had really met me.
You and I were dating.
We were just kind of hanging out, you know. and I was in the bedroom, and it was like and one of Holly's friends was over, and the smoke alarm starts going off. And Holly goes, just stay here.
Sit tight in the bedroom.
Sit tight in the bedroom. She shuts the door and leaves. And the smoke alarm's still going off. There's smoke coming under the door. And I look out, and the kids are in the yard.
Well, safety first.
Running around. I'm like, hey, y'all ain't gonna come get me? Do I need to leave? Like, is this house on fire? I didn't know what had happened. I didn't know it was a pizza box. I just know the smoke alarm was going off. I could smell it. There was smoke coming under the door, like billowing under the door.
It was not. He's exaggerating.
Like it's borderline touch the handle and it's hot situation.
He is exaggerating. Some cardboard caught fire, you guys.
Y'all know that
exaggerating.
And it was a small house. What was it, like a 1,200 square foot house? I mean, it wasn't a very big house, so that smoke filled it up quick. And I was like, I'm not supposed to leave, so I'm just gonna stay in here.
It was actually my friend was like, "Oh, what about Josh?"
Oh yeah,
he'll be fine.
They finally came back.
Holly
had black soot on her face.
It was not that bad.
It did catch it on fire though.
My friend,
and you can't blame that on me. I didn't put that pizza box in the oven. Now she talks about how I put the pizza boxes in the oven.
Can I ask you a question?
But they leave them on the cooktop, and I'm like,
can I ask you a question? When we're at home, if there's ever a pizza box put in the oven, who put it there?
Me.
Okay.
Now, because y'all want to leave them on the cooktop, and in my mind, the cat, accidentally turns on the cooktop and lights these boxes up, and it burns my house down. If they catch on fire in the oven,
how does a cat accidentally turn? You got to push it down and twist it. How's the cat? He doesn't even get up there. And before I turn the cooktop on, I can obviously see there's a pizza
I just
box
worry
on
they're
it.
accidentally going to get turned on somehow.
But putting it in the oven,
or they're accidentally going to turn on without even being turned on. Like they're just going to have a malfunction, and the cooktop's going to turn on, and it's going to catch the pizza box on fire. I have that fear. So I put the pizza boxes when I see them in the oven. It's a metal box. It's not going to. It'll just burn out.
It's not going to catch on fire.
No, but it'll burn out. It's not going to burn the house down.
Yeah,
that thing is meant to hold 500, 600 degrees. It'll be fine.
But is it meant to hold the flames?
It would burn out pretty quick. I think it'd be fine. Y'all tell me what somebody is Jeremy Woods listening? He's a fireman. Can I catch a pizza box on fire in an oven and be all right? I feel like it's safer there than underneath the cabinets, which I know are going to catch on fire.
It's not an either or thing, because we have never ever started a fire with the pizza box on the
no,
on
we
the
started
stove.
2 with a candle.
That's a different thing. That's an open flame.
The candles are still making me nervous. I'm almost wanting to eliminate them from the house. Like I'm afraid we're not putting them out.
We're not eliminating.
Everybody's reckless with them
from the house.
Is there any more cooking fails over there? Is that all you got?
Wait. Brief pause.
Well, we got time for maybe one more.
All right. Let's see. Wait, Trey had one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yes. So he was cooking with a crock pot chicken noodle soup. He said he thought it needs more noodles than the amount that's called for on the recipe. Yeah. So he added more. When time was up, it was a solid ball of chicken noodle soup. No liquid at all.
Yeah. The noodles expand, I think.
This one, he said, the last time my grandma fixed coconut cake, her dementia was pretty strong. She used wasp spray instead of Pam.
I hope nobody ate that. Oh my. You think you would know that as soon as you sprayed that. That wasp spray goes everywhere.
Well, they told us, I don't want to say where I was working at the time, but
They told us this too.
If someone come in and was aggressive
Yeah.
and began to attack any of us to use
wasp
wasp spray.
Yeah, they did that with us back in my newspaper days. They were like, yeah, people get a little aggressive in there. We don't really want to provide you with any security or any locked doors, but
here's some wasp spray.
Buy yourself some wasp spray.
Oh, okay.
Not here's some wasp spray. It's like, get yourself some wasp spray. Keep it up there. Better than pepper spray. We really don't want you using that because, this sprays further. And if you use pepper spray, it's going to need to clean out the whole place. I really appreciate how well taken care of we were.
At the place that I was, people would actually come in from, I guess they were getting high on wasp spray.
Yeah, I think that's a thing.
Who looked at wasp spray and decided, yeah,
let's get high on that.
I want that in my body.
People will do about anything, I reckon. Cooking fails has turned into that.
Don't
do it.
Huff wasp spray.
Don't do it. Weather forecast for you. Right now, we're warming up a little. We're up to 28. We started at 22, so that's progress. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique in Manchester. Mid-50s today, mid-30s overnight tonight. Sunny skies. Will be breezy today. Tomorrow, we finally get away from the wind. And mid to upper 60s. Pretty nice day tomorrow. And no wind. Clouds back in the forecast on Thursday. And then rain back in the forecast on Friday. We stay in the mid-60s Thursday. Low 60s on Friday. Weather forecast brought to you by Patent Pest Control. Spiders, termites, fleas, ants. Call today. They can take care of those wasps for you too. 931-247-0781 for Patent Pest Control. You're listening to the Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage.
Calling all homeowners. If you're looking to breathe new life into your budget, New Haven Mortgage is here for you. We specialize in refinancing, bringing you tailored solutions to help you save money and achieve your financial goals. At New Haven Mortgage,
We got the scammers coming in here.
Get out of here.
Dr. Dyson tells Dana Mayton her smile is very caring and charming. Nice profile you got there. Quite impressive. The post caught my attention. Brian said, I'm tempted to hold my breath when I spray the wasp spray. I've never thought about humping. When I spray it, I'm like covering up and I don't want it to splatter.
Don't want it to get on your skin either.
Holly won't even let me kill the wasp outside. She's like, it's going to get on stuff. I'm like, well, you're going to get stung or I'm going to kill them. Oh.
On City House, you'll be surprised how low the custom jewelry prices are. Call Toppers, 728-2360. All transactions are fast, easy, and confidential. Toppers is licensed in Boston. Toppers has a Better Business Bureau rating of A+. Toppers, 110 North Spring Street on the Square in Manchester. This Monday, he's on Tuesday, but only after 8 a.m.
Holly left me. Goodness. Those my silences are still problematic. Mercantile's closed today.
If you're not listening to the Thunder Radio Morning Show, you're missing out on a lot of fun. Take a look. Why can't you hear that? That's the whole show. Why can't you hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom? Because the P is silent, Holly. The Thunder Radio Morning Show. Days from 6:30 to 8:30. Brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle and New Haven Mortgage. New Haven Mortgage uses experienced lenders.
Golly, sorry, y'all. What are you looking at with that weird look?
The cement doctor.
Cement doctor.
I guess there was a doctor in Florida that earned her nickname by injecting people coming in for cosmetic surgeries with cement. I'm going to read more on that later.
That'll fill them up.
It gives a new meaning to the term dump truck.
It's true. Somebody's calling. I don't know what they want.
Well, it's a brand new day. Well, that's going to about do it for us today. Waffle Shop coming up next. I want to tell you about the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop, where down-home cooking meets Southern hospitality. So if, they're closed today, but they'll be back open for lunch Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 11 o'clock. They do dinners until 8, and Saturday, Sunday lunches 11 till 2. Talk to them about catering. You got Easter events coming up, other spring events, graduation parties, summer parties, end of the year parties for school teachers and things like that, summer picnics for your companies. Mercantile, they can do all the catering. 723-2491, and they have a food truck. As a matter of fact, they can use that and bring it out to any of your events. That's the Mercantile. 723-2491. Holly, you got anything else for us today?
No, sir.
Good show.
Thanks.
Solid work today. Congratulations on 2 reels and a fake. Enjoy your confidence for the next week.
Yeah, I wear it proudly.
You will lose. All right, we'll be back tomorrow, 6:30 to 8:30. We'll try to do better then. Swap and Chop coming up here in about 3 minutes. At 9 o'clock, it's Prayer and Praise Hour with Elton. 10 to 12, Rick and Bubba. 12 to 3, Dan Bongino. 3 to 6, Connecting Coffee County. And we got Predators Hockey coming at you tonight. No local sports on the radio tonight anyway. Thunder Radio Morning Show can be heard replays, Apple, Spotify, or Google. However you get your podcast, search for The Morning Show with Josh and Holly. Join our tens of subscribers. Today you'll get to hear the last hour and 30 minutes of the show because I forgot to record the first 30 minutes. But you can watch the show anytime. It's archived on our Facebook and YouTube channel. Search for Thunder Radio. Talk to you tomorrow.